We've ventured down to the tractor pull site, which is always a popular attraction. Next to that, one of the major sponsors is DPS.
There you go.
Next to me is Edwin. He covers the Otago Southland region. G'day Edwin, how are you mate? Good to see you. Hey, so just tell us a little bit about what DPS does, and for many folks will obviously know, but just give us a bit of a spiel on what the main benefits from what you guys achieve.
So what we do is we remap engine ECUs in diesel tractors, give them more horsepower, another 15-20% increase in horsepower, make them better on fuel, being able to complete jobs in the paddock a lot faster than what they would normally. And just, yeah, the guys, once you've had power, you just don't go without it really, like as in guys enjoy having horsepower.
Okay, so emissions aside mate, you used to work for JJ, so doing up a Massey was probably a natural progression for you. Tell us about which I assume is not a stock 60 horsepower 265 behind us.
Most of it's stock. It's running a 1006 Turbo Perkins. It's got a 399 bow housing plate, 399 sump, and 399 clutch, and everything just bolted up the way that it was supposed to. So I had something to start with.
Yeah.
Increased the thickness of the radiator for better cooling. Fitted a 8-inch spacer block to make the tractor longer.
Yeah.
And obviously bigger wheels, more traction, and some John Deere weights.
Yeah. Back painter weights.
For a bit of traction.
So this part of the tractor is much the same, apart from big radiator, and so what have you done? How have you got? So what? 180 horsepower?
Yep.
180.
100 horsepower.
How have you managed that?
How have I managed that? It's a 6-litre motor.
Yep.
Massey Ferguson would take that motor to 150, 160 horsepower and
Yep.
an 8220. It was a generator motor originally, so we've basically upped the governor to rev it out to 2500 and increase the fueling.
Yeah.
To give it that 180 horsepower at the PDO shaft.
Okay. So same transmission out of a two. Like what have you got going on there? It's still the same trans.
So it's an 8-speed trans.
Yep.
Wasn't too keen to put that horsepower through a multi-power trans,
Yep.
but it's an 8-speed trans, and I haven't changed anything in the back end. All
Yep.
I've done is put a heavier shear tube to drive the back diff.
Okay. So so pretty much from the 8-inch spacer back, she's all standard.
Yep. Well, actually, from the flywheel back,
yeah,
it's
okay.
all standard.
Okay,
Yep.
sweet.
Yep.
And so what was the main reason? You know, obviously tractor pulling is something that a lot of guys are enthusiastic about this. So this is a pre-85 type class thing. Is that what it's all about?
No, this is modified.
Okay.
It's got a different motor, so she's
Yep.
modified. Being the major sponsor for tractor pull for the last, this is the third time
Yep.
that I've done it. And being the horsepower diesel man that I am, I
Yep.
sort of had to turn up with something that had horsepower
Yeah.
and a bit of black smoke.
So you've obviously taken it for a hoon on the sled, and what's your initial thoughts?
It goes good.
Yep.
Goes good. Had it out last year before the Dulux overhaul.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that everything worked and didn't break down.
Yep.
Before I painted it.
Yep.
Now she's painted. She's running good as gold.
Yep.
The biggest improvement is probably adding 600 kilos of weight to it.
Yeah.
And now I can get that power to the ground. Yep.
Yeah. And obviously those bigger tyres.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And so how come you're not running weights on the front? Like is that, obviously you've got it set up for a specific reason. Talk us, because most people come to the tractor pull, they stack a heap of weight on the front, and think the job's tidy.
They've got lugs on their tyres and
Yep.
a drive shaft that shift
Yep.
the wheels. I don't.
Yep.
So I want all my weight on the back there.
Yep.
There's 500 kilos hanging on the back there, and there's another 100 kilos hanging mid-mounted.
Yep.
I did have all the weight mid-mounted at the last tractor pull event, and thought to myself, no, it's not going that well.
Yeah.
So I shifted the weight to the back axle.
Yeah.
And another 30 metres just like that.
Yeah, okay.
By shifting the weight.
And so you've got the skid plates at the back, so obviously...
Wheelie bars, yep.
Yeah, and so it does when you're giving it the beams, it's all go?
It's quite well balanced.
Yeah.
By adding the spacer plate to it,
Yeah.
it's made it longer, which means the nose is staying on the ground longer.
Yeah.
But I am going along, and you can see the kingpins floating, the front wheels just starting to get off the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next mod will be changing the drawbar hitch so that I can actually pull up from even higher to get the nose even higher in the air.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so we've seen you before having a go in the old F100. Talk us through that. Is that the next project, obviously, or is that just a bit of a hobby?
That there is a bit of an overkill for
Yeah.
a 3 metre Trimax mower top of my 5 acres.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I bought that off Tisbury Machinery.
Yeah.
And I've put bigger tyres, bigger rims on it. It was 74 horsepower originally, and screwed the pump up, got it to 94, but any
Yeah.
more than that it was starting to smoke a lot. So I thought, oh well, being the diesel man and the horsepower
Yeah.
man, better throw a turbo on it, and now she's doing 140 at the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's got the full DPS treatment. It's always a great occasion down here. The locals really get behind it. The tractor pull's always a great draw card. Check out all the social media applications, and cheers, Edwin. Good man. Thanks,
Jade.
mate.
No worries. Thank you.